first thing we're going over on this little Friday catch-up episode is another update on 4.8.1 issues. And really this is the most important topic, I think, to most people. I'm actually quite surprised. I put out a video about the Raylan, and I think it is one of the lower performing ship videos I've ever put out, and I'm guessing that's because people are a little bit ship fatigued and looking for more information on actual gameplay and features and fixes and stuff like that. Which, yay, we got an update on it. So this post was made about an hour ago. Niku said, hey everyone, I love how they just keep putting Niku out here in the in the spotlight. We've had a lot of reports and feedback come in since the release of 4.8.1. It's one way to say it, reports and feedback. And the teams are working hard to address the issues you've been raising. Before diving into the list, we want to acknowledge that some of these issues are having a significant impact on your game experience. Our teams have been spending a great deal of time investigating reports, reviewing logs, reproducing issues internally, and deploying fixes where possible. While some issues can be resolved quickly, generally through a hotfix, others require additional investigation to fully understand and address. We wanted to share where things currently stand on some of the most visible reports. Please note, this list is not exhaustive. Let's go back a little bit in time here just to compare this to the previous post they made like this. So this post was made right when 4.8 came out, acknowledging the hot fixes and what they were trying to do to get around those things. This is addressing 4.8.1. Now we continue. We've seen the reports around docking issues and are actively working to reproduce and isolate the causes behind them. Mined ores disappearing after storing a vehicle. Current investigation points towards resource container values reverting to a previously serialized state after stow and unstow. QV warehouse loot not responding or resetting correctly if cargo is looted without progressing through the mission, preventing subsequent players from accessing intended rewards. The team is actively testing potential fixes and reviewing the mission's flow. Ironclad oxygen issues affecting multiple rooms, resolved for most locations, with a small number of remaining reports still under investigation. A more comprehensive solution is planned for an upcoming update. I genuinely think this is the most interesting part of this whole situation. We need some kind of a post-mortem or retrospective on the Ironclad release. I'm not expecting that for every single ship that comes out, but this has been a remarkable ship release, and the fact that it has such a systemic break, error, whatever you want to call it, that they can fix some of the places where it's a problem but not all of them. I really want to know what the heck the problem is. Is it really just this was so rushed that these things weren't seen, or is this command module focused? What happened here? Next up, crafted item stats not always appearing in item descriptions while inside inventory spaces, making it very difficult to verify item properties after crafting. Man, just in general, we need more stats displayed around the game. Refueling notifications and helpful hints can become stuck and prevent notifications, party invites, mission shares, and other UI prompts from appearing correctly. The following workaround could help you out while we're working on a solution. Enable the helpful hints and keybind hints in the game settings, close the menu, reopen it, then disable both options again and close the menu. We know the fix. We don't want to use it. Notifications should begin functioning normally again, though previously queued notifications may still appear afterward. Yeah, I mean, it's cool, but it doesn't sound like they have a clear solution in mind yet. You know, some of these other ones, they're like, oh yeah, we've got a solution planned, or we've resolved this and we're testing it, but it doesn't look like this notification issue is actually going away soon. They've got shard lock issues. Currently, issues preventing some players from joining or remaining connected to sessions. This remains one of our high priority investigations. We've already identified and addressed several contributing issues, and the team is continuing to work through additional fixes. Okay, and finally, the Drake command module is playing quantum travel spooling audio when spawned or streamed while attached to a host vehicle. This issue is known and under review for future updates. All right, so I mean, this handles a handful of, I think, the most egregious issues people are experiencing. Ironclad being one of the big ones. The notifications here being a big one, but that honestly doesn't sound like they have anything in mind for that in the near term. Inventory problems are really annoying, and the quantum travel issues on the Ironclad are annoying. So they really need to get that figured out. But if we move on to the pending implementation ones, we have some more stuff. This stuff is fixed internally. It's just pending live implementations. First up, fuel nozzles on ships cannot be detached and swapped. Starfarer fuel exchange displaying incorrect values. Players can asphyxiate inside the Drake command module despite having a helmet equipped. Players and temperature levels can spike drastically during navigation in the command module due to atmosphere-related issues. Players can experience high pressure levels in certain areas of the Ironclad after undocking and redocking the command module. That is, let's see, oxygen issue affecting multiple rooms. Small number under investigation. So I guess they've gotten some of them figured out. Specifically the command module, but not all the spaces in the ship. The Ironclad tractor beam range of motion and camera controls have been improved for better usability and cargo handling. That's great because you couldn't even see the whole cargo grid with the Ironclad's tractor beam. The Rock Disc, and the Prospector mining heads now align more accurately with the mining reticule. Visual issues affecting the Merchantman and the Car2 all paints have been resolved. Players can once again exit the Argo MPUV tractor pilot seat, reliably using standard exit controls. The Mirai Guardian radar display orientation has been corrected. Material issues affecting the front hull of the MISC Prospector have been fixed. Material issues affecting the Stinger canopy and the HUD have been fixed, reducing excessive visual artifacts from rain and wear. And the F7 Mark I turret weapons now persist correctly and can once again be swapped as intended. That's actually a pretty decent amount of fixes that they know for sure are coming in with Alpha. I guess I'm guessing this stuff is coming in with 4.8.2. They are 4.8.1 known issues, but I can't imagine we're going to see it in the game before they get this next patch in. The asphyxiation is good. It looks like they're getting a lot of the stuff figured out for the Ironclad, which is great. You know, just a month after release, no biggie. And let's see what is currently fixed in the current live version already. The Drake command module unexpectedly docking and undocking during quantum travel or general has been fixed, they say. Chat, confirm. What are we seeing? Anybody experience this problem in quantum travel? Aegis Tiburon tracking pips jittering out of position. The Seulin interaction buttons being difficult or impossible to use, and more recent fixes in this hotfix post. Yeah, this is the post we were just looking at. It is fixed. It is fixed. That is definitely fixed. Good. That's good to hear. I'm glad to be returning to a more fixed Ironclad. Additional reports that they are tracking. They still got some more stuff here. Teams are hard at work on the following issues. Freight elevators becoming stuck in personal hangars and blocking cargo access. I've heard freight elevators are quite a problem. Have we moved from the Ironclad back to freight elevators? We have. We are back to the hangars. Okay. That's good. It's always nice to return to the old reliable beats. Continuing on, freight elevators are becoming stuck at outposts, preventing hauling missions from being completed. That's good, that's good, that's good. Missing quantum markers impacting navigation to destinations across the PU. Yeah. Missing jump point markers after transitioning in the Ironclad. We're still getting that. Okay. Ironclad atmosphere inconsistencies affecting environmental conditions aboard the ship. Extremely low interior temperatures being reported inside certain ships. So it's kind of, if you like to sleep in the cold. Command module radar displays failing to appear in some situations and moving an undersuit into inventory causing equipment functionality issues. Alright, this is a rough list of issues, but I would say these are the two really that matter. These two and the shard locking are probably the two most important things, or the three most important things CIG needs to get figured out. These two and this. A lot of the rest of this is the typical Star Citizen buggy nature that I don't think that we're ever going to really get rid of until they get all the features in and they can start to focus on more optimization and stuff. I would have hoped after server meshing we wouldn't have as much of this, but I think that their focus right now is just making sure that the biggest issues are handled. And I hope that they use the tech preview channel more to do that, because if they can just, players can, and Players can once again exit and enter the Argo MPU retractor controls. I'm not discrediting the people who depend on the Argo MPUV. You should get a working ship and a working game. But the amount of people that affects compared to something like quantum markers not working or the inventory, triage. And I think as long as they can get these big ones taken care of, the general feel of the community is not going to be nearly what it has been this last month. He said that they're going to continue to share updates through their patch notes threads and on Spectrum. Continue to post your known issues. We'll continue to keep you informed through the status page. As always, keep your reports going to the issue council. What's the status page say right now? Degraded. I feel like we've been degraded for the past month. So that is your most recent and most up-to-date news and knowledge on what's going on with Star Citizen stability, with the fixes they have planned, and how they're trying to get them to us. Hope you learned something.